Hey, how's it going, everyone? Merry Christmas. And I'm sure this is going to be, well, at least my last live until after Christmas. So, yeah, I'm going to hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully, 2023 brings everybody awesomeness and then none of this looming mandates and lockdowns people are talking about. Of course, you know, a lot of people are not going to be going along with this nonsense again this time. However, I don't hear nothing about that, and I don't want this to be a doom and gloom. So, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Mine was awesome. Got to spend it with just my close family anyway, just the wife and kid and my dad. And yeah, we had a little dinner last night. It was pretty awesome. My son got everything he asked Santa for. He got a nice record player and a Garth Brooks record. That's what he asked for, so that's what he got. He's already scratched it a little bit because he's only 7, but yeah, he loves it. I'm gonna have to get a new record though because this one might end up getting smashed because I've heard Garth Brooks over and over for the last, I don't know, 2 days now, and I'm getting pretty sick of it, but it is what it is. It makes him happy, and the big smile he got when he was opening it was worth it. That was pretty funny anyway, that he wanted a record player, so that was pretty good. Yeah, Christmas was awesome. I don't know, I thought he was going back to school tomorrow, but apparently not. I'm gonna go back in and play with him a little bit and give him a bath. He's been upstairs with my dad all day. I've been just watching Yellowstone and lazing out on the couch, putting my flags back up and getting ready for work again. But because I got work tomorrow, good thing too. I don't mind getting bored sitting at home, but it's been awesome anyway with the family. Hopefully everybody else's Christmas was awesome. I don't really know what I was going to say on here. I just sent a message to Dave from Live from the Shed, because obviously that's what inspired me to start doing these lives. Was I met him a few times, and he was always nice as hell to me. I don't know what happened, and I'm not going to pretend to be on a side or anything like that, but I always liked Dave, and I will still be a fan of him. So I sent him a message just saying Merry Christmas and that, and he wrote back right away, like he has the whole time, which has been awesome. Like, the guy's been nice as hell. Writes back to me, who, you know, is nobody in that scene. Still was a nice guy every time I talked to him. I brought my son up to meet him and see the shed and all that. It was, you know, many times. It was awesome. I seen him in a KOA with the camping there. That was pretty cool. Anyway, see him lots of places, but yeah, Dave's always been cool, and Mr. Freedom's behind it. I can't see it, and nobody's sending him any evidence, or else I believe that he would say so. So, because I think that Mr. Freedom guy, who I've met a few times too, has always been a nice dude. He's just a freaking tradesman, as am I. So, I tend to believe that guy, whatever, you know. So, until he comes out and says, oh, I was wrong and there was evidence, then, you know, I'm going to pretend as if there isn't, because nobody's come forward with any, and whatever. I'm not going to say that I know anything about any of that. And I basically said that to Dave, too, that I just didn't know anything, and I thought he was just taking a break for himself, so I wasn't really worried when he wasn't coming on, but it's cool to see the message he sent out anyway. That was awesome. And of course, like, fuck, I'd be behind Mr. Freedom because everything I've seen him say has been, you know, I can agree with everything I've seen him say anyway, and I'm not going to go on other people's thoughts and opinions on other people. So what I believe and the people that I've met have been all nice as hell, so I'm not going to believe that these people are bad people by any means, and they've always been nice to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Mr. Freedom's hilarious. The guy is funny as hell and approachable by anyone, so I don't know. the guy speaks his mind, and he's funny as hell to me. I don't know. To me, he's like, you know, we need somebody who speaks up like that and does funny shit and, you know, handing out hot dogs at a vegan restaurant. It's hilarious. I would have loved to have been the one to come up with that idea. But he does, and that's funny as shit. So I'm going to support him for sure. And Dave was always, you know, bringing the facts. So I'm going to definitely, until there's, you know, solid evidence that says otherwise, I wouldn't believe what people just hearsay nonsense. But anyway, I don't even pretend to know the people that are talking. I haven't looked into that and whatever. Because if there was evidence, there would people be saying there's evidence. So I don't know anything, honestly. And I'm just going by when I met the guy and how he was nice to me and my kid. And I've talked to him over the, you know, the last year. And he's always just been nice to me. Whatever. I've never heard anything bad about the guy. From any of the people that I've known that met him. So, and did work with him, did whatever, right? Like, always been a nice guy, so I'm not gonna pretend like I know any of the situation. However, I just know the guy from meeting him. Anyway, that's it for that. Drag queen stuff is another matter. Everybody thinks we're all against drag queens, and couldn't be farther from the truth. If you're an adult and you want to go see that, straight people are friggin' twice as weird as, you know, drag queens, and that they get much weirder in the bedroom anyway. However, it's not for kids. That's simple as that. That should be where you draw the line. You bring a kid to that, it should be child abuse. Simple as that. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pretend like I know the law, but like that should be as cut and dry as it gets. Like, yes, that's perfectly fine if you want to go see a drag show and you're an adult. That's by all means. Or, you know, from what I hear, they're very entertaining. You know, I'm not gonna go, but there's lots of things. I'm not gonna go to the opera. I'm not gonna go to see a Broadway show. So there's plenty of things I'm not gonna go to, and that just happens to be one of them. It doesn't mean that I think it's wrong, or that I'm against any transphobic, whatever. Okay, my favorite genre on anything is comedy, and my favorite comedian happens to be a fat gay guy who is obscene and vulgar and probably, you know, offends 90% of the people that listen to him. His name's Tim Dillon. If you haven't heard of him, he's amazing. Look him up. Hilarious. Funniest guy I've ever heard. Anyway, but that's my favorite comedian. So to tell me I'm like, you know, homophobic or whatever, that's nonsense. You adults are free to do whatever they want to do. Go see any show. But just like I'm not gonna bring my kid to the strip club to see women, the same reason I'm not gonna bring him to a trans show to see a dude flopping around on stage. Whatever they do, I don't care. I'm not here to judge that. The point is you don't let kids into that. If you're an adult and consenting, you want to do that, go ahead. By all means, have fun. You know, cheers. But don't bring your kids. Don't force your kids. Don't force that upon your kids. That's nonsense. And those people that want to be around your kids doing that is just disgusting. It's fucking gross. Like, that's simple. I don't know how anybody could be confusing this for anything other than what it is. However, you know, I just brought that up because of the Mr. Freedom shit that's going around, the last one where he was giving hot dogs out. The guy's a hero. It's hilarious. Anyway, I just wanted to come on quickly and say Merry Christmas to anyone, and thanks again for anyone who just started following me or was following me the whole time. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to keep putting out more and more of these live videos, and hopefully I'll have more to say in the new year. But I'm kind of tired. This weekend was a little bit to get out of me. However, it was fun as hell. I love seeing the kids so excited. I got a video of me waking him up in the morning. I'm going to post probably in the next few days, but it's hilarious. I came in with the spotlight and the camera, the GoPro, and just woke him up, and he kind of flopped out of bed, and but still excited as hell. It was funny. Anyway, I hope I probably won't be on again before the new year, so I'm going to tell everybody, freedom, happy new year. Hopefully this is not too loud on you. Because I put a mic on, so I don't know exactly how loud it is. But anyway, have a good Christmas, or I hope you had a good Christmas, and Happy New Year. I'll see you again in 2023. Freedom!